to, remember I'm a little girl.
Yeah, no,
I'm a
absolutely.
little girl learning.
That's fine. And what I'll do is I'll just put it up on my YouTube channel as a private. Is that okay?
Huh?
What I'll do is I'll take the recording and I'll put it on my YouTube channel and it'll be a private.
Oh,
So
private. I was
well,
gonna say
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah. No, no, no,
Go
not public.
like this.
No, but that way you can access it whenever you want to.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and because if it's yeah, I think that may be the
Okay.
best way. So yeah, so let's go ahead and it's April 9th, um Wednesday, April 9th. So let's just go ahead and I think we need to maybe do take a couple of deep breaths. So we're gonna do something called box breathing, okay? And what that means is that we're going to inhale for four, for a count of four, and then we'll hold it for a count of four, and then we'll release it for a count of five. And then we'll wait for a count of five, and then we'll go four, four, five, five. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and start. So, ready? Begin to inhale. One, two, three, four. Hold it. Three, four, out. Three, four. One, two, three, four, five. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Hold it. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. How was that?
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay. You feel a little bit more grounded?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, here's what I was thinking is that part of what we do is we gauge where you are in like these key pillars that I've been using, the confidence, the stress, the clarity, and the direction. Um, we could, and I know that you want to spend more time on your business, you want to have more clarity and the direction that you want to go. Why don't you, because we're recording this, why don't you kind of give me a recap of what it is that you want to achieve over these
What I,
next.
re- what I really, really want is right now I want to learn how to, how I'm learning and trying to, through life and everything, the lessons that we've been through and all the commotions that I had. I want to channel it and I need to make sure I take care of my body,
Mhm.
my mind and my spirit. Like I want to learn how to get those in order. I want to center it, like
Mhm.
I'm learning, but I want to be guided to see the new Angelika. Like I want to be able to get her out. Necessarily, the most important for these sessions are me as a person. And
Right.
then, so, because I still, through the healing, my back, I got the injection a week ago. I am doing much better. So that also changes me, my perspective. So I can see light at the end of the tunnel. When I was in pain so much, you had bad days, horrible days, and now finally I'm starting to get some relief. So
Right.
that made it better. So now when I think about it, yeah, I want to work on me, my connection with me, self-esteem, self-love. Um, like I told you, the fruits of the spirit, like it's like joy. I want peace. I want self-control. I want to be centered.
Right. So I'm going to start a new document and we're going to put it up on, and so I'll share it with you. And I'll end up putting it up on our
Oh, nice.
our Google
Okay.
connection.
Nice, nice.
So your goals are to have more connection with yourself,
Yes.
to enjoy the fruits of
There
God,
you go. Of the spirit. Yeah, I like that.
um, to be more aligned
Yes.
with,
My purpose as an artist.
mhm,
I like that.
okay, what else?
I wanna, yeah, like to cross the bridge, like you said, like I want to prepare myself for my next chapter. I want to start my new chapter. I want to start my I don't know how to say this. Like I was always a mom, the nuclear medicine technologist, this and that. Now I want to focus on. I want to make the best version so I want to travel light through life.
Mm,
I want to like enjoy, like when you work on authenticity, I want to be my authentic self. So I want to let go. Like we started the process of letting go of everything. I've been in therapy and all that. So now that I know I was able to separate my branches from the ancestors, like to get my own branches. So now I want to flower. I want to do my metamorphosis. I want to now I want to focus. Yes, I know the past. Yes, I know what happened. Yes, I clean. I had that. Now I want to work on the new Angelika. Like this, you getting a girl that is already just got out of the shower with nice clean, but I have no makeup, no nothing. So now when you start, I want to be my authentic self. So that's what I'm giving. That's your job.
that's okay, and that's what I'm here for. That's what I've done with myself, and that's what I can do.
And that's what I want.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I wanna because you know what, actually, like I always had the magic, like seeing the butterfly and all that, but now I'm actually enjoying it more and more authentic. I sit outside at the lunch, and this monarch comes, and today she was posing for me, and I was able to take a video. I see her every day, but I never like I see, but I didn't observe. So I want to be able to inhale and feel like my spirit love the God has the love for me, and I want to also love myself and respect myself, self-respect, joy, and like make time to meditate. I have been very disorganized when it comes to Angela. I'm like nutrition, the basics, but what is important: body, mind, soul, spirit. So when you feel like that, you start attracting more of that. You
Okay.
start enjoying life. I already changed my finances. Start, I've been through so much that changes with my back, my body. What is heavy? I used to be like you have to work hard to make a living because that's what everybody says.
Right,
And
right,
now I
right.
realize it's not like that. So I already went through all those with my coaches and my stuff. But now that you come into my life, and you're an artist and you've been through the transformation to become an artist, that's what I am in this process with you.
Okay.
Nothing happens by a coincidence. I've been praying about it. So
I agree 100%. Okay. So I think this is enough to start. I'll probably re-listen to the recording and add some other things in here.
Tweak, tweak it, make it.
Yeah, tweak it, just like what we've been talking about.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so I've got that. So do you have any art supplies with you right now?
Yes, I have my pencils. I have my pastels. I have whatever you want me to grab. I do
Okay,
have pencils.
yeah. So I think what we're gonna do is we're actually going to build a bridge.
Build a bridge.
Yep, we're gonna build
Okay.
a bridge. Let me show you a bridge that I have in my files so that you can kind of, you know what? I never mind. I'm not going to show you what I've done because I
Oh
want
no.
so
Oh
the
man.
idea is that on the bridge. So the bridge is going to start from the left and it's going to come to the right. So the left is going to be where you were, present, where you are now, and where you want to be. So we're going to create it first. So like go in and paint it, go in and draw it, whatever it is, like create the
But
structure.
I can make it prettier later.
You can make it prettier later.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
because I don't want to waste the time on drawing details and stuff. I
Well,
want to
no,
take
because
advantage of the
we'll
time.
spend and we'll spend about maybe about 10 to 15 minutes doing this, right? So
Okay, and
just
then I can
I
tweak
want to
it.
give you enough time to where um you can actually conceive it and not feel rushed, but then you can come back in a little bit later on and add more words and add more details and add more because this will help you get from where you've been, realize
Nice.
where you are now, and
I
then get
like it. I'm a
yeah,
visual person,
yep,
so that's I like that. Okay.
yeah. So go ahead and so if you have your paper and everything here, I'm going to
Why don't you show me yours? Like a bridge, like a line,
I'll
like a
tell I'll
bridge?
I'll tell you why. Because I've done this in the past, and when I show people my bridge,
They
then
do the same.
their bridge becomes my bridge. My bridge is not the same as your bridge, and on top of that, I've
Okay,
done three different bridges, and they're all completely different. So
got you.
I want you to be able so just think of this structure. Do you want you know what? I can pull up because I taught
No,
this as a
like I know. I already got my in my mind. I already
You
got
do?
what.
Okay, good. Because
Yes,
I taught this as a class to my people in Africa, and I showed them a bunch of different kinds of bridges because they
I
have
like the Japanese sand kind of bridge.
yeah.
That is
So
not super
yeah,
tall.
so go ahead and start doing it. I will I'll play some music while we're playing while we're
So
doing
when you
this.
say at the beginning, I'm gonna do myself where I was.
Where you like all the things that you just shared with me, all of the like you've been through everything with your back and through like um all the hard parts of your life through
Mhm.
being a single mom and raising your kids and all of that kind of stuff. I want you to that is because you know what, nothing is no no experience goes unused. God uses everything. All of our experiences
Mhm.
continue to grow and continue to help. They're the things that happen to us earlier in our life are the foundations that help us catapult forward,
Wow.
right?
Really?
Yeah,
You don't see it like
absolutely.
that, but now I see it. Like the roots. Like
The
the way you
roots.
make your roots is you know, I know I get it now. I didn't get it then.
Yeah, yeah. It's. I know, and a lot of us don't get it because we're like, "What in the world? What?"
Yeah,
There,
because you don't
there,
want to go through that. It's like I
no.
don't want pain. Okay, I
Mm-mm.
like it. Okay.
Yeah. So let me find the little music button. Leave switch audio settings, and I'll play a little some like we'll do it for like 10 minutes or so. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay, perfect. And I'll check in on you periodically
So
because
I'm gonna do the first, or we're gonna do. I'm just gonna work on the first one, or a little bit of the first one, and then the middle, and then, or just the first one.
so if you could draw out the structure of it, just be like,
Okay.
okay, so this is what's on the left, this is what's in the middle, this is like where the transition part goes, and then this is what's on the. If you could do the whole thing and then come back in later on and do the details,
Okay.
then that
Transition, middle, and transition, the middle
yeah, the side all the way to the left to here.
is my old me. What caused all the trouble, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of that, whatever that looks like, even if there are parts that are missing. Um, and then the part that's in the center. Can you hear my music or no?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Okay, good. And I'll even do something. How about that?
Okay. What goes in the middle?
Present, like where you are right now.
Are you done?
Oh no, I'm just checking in on you.
I'm almost done. I mean, because I'm gonna make it prettier later, no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, got it.
You done?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. Tell me.
Okay, so here I am.
Yeah.
This is, oh my goodness, where am I doing? Okay, so
That's it.
here I am,
Yeah.
where I was in love with my first most beautiful love, and then he passed away. He died.
Yeah.
So that caused a lot of tears, and I had a baby girl. This is where I lost my first, and then what the worst things that have happened in my life that really,
Like, it
these here
impacted you. Yeah.
that are important things in my life that cause like it's been the worst scenarios. Here I am pregnant
Okay.
with my boy, and then my mom goes to heaven.
Yeah.
Here, this is a sad, but it was not. It was life. But this is a sad that it was. I felt a little guilt because I married the wrong person, and
Mhm.
he self-destructed me. He destructed me, but I allow him. So I had a lot of guilt. I've been
Right.
through therapy and all this for that. So that's what I can put it in this without having the emotion and crying.
Right.
So this was hard, but they were still, my heart was intact,
Yeah.
crying tears. This one, my heart was broken because he took my kids away and he put me in jail.
Yeah.
So that's my little heart in jail. My heart has always been there, and I have always, but I had it. But I feel like here, this is the heart represents kind of me. My heart was broken for sadness. My heart, my mom went to heaven,
Yeah.
and my
And now your
this
heart
one
is broken because of the
me,
ex-husband. Yeah.
broke
Yeah.
me. But it was a broke me,
It broke you because he took your
me.
kids. Yeah.
But it
Like, yeah.
was not just my heart; it was me. I'm representing my heart with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here I am. It's kind of funny that the both crosses. One is the hospital and one is church, which
Mm.
are the places that I'm going to right now because I isolated myself and I didn't want to go anywhere and I've been a while at home. So this is and they're both crosses. So it's kind of, still.
Yeah.
Okay, this is, I'm trying to, because I've been reading and studying a lot about the mind, the body, and soul, how you want to be aligned and all that. So on the top is like my spiritual life and all that. Yes, I do have a lot of contact with God. But then I'm all crooked. It should be aligned through here, the way I would imagine, I want, and I see the drawings and I bring to life. The part of the body that is grounding us are the legs.
Right.
I do have all these are like roots of the legs that I have problems that I have been through, like Brian, like the eggs, loose, and then all the stuff that I've been through with my father, stuff like that.
Right. Right.
This over here in my back that is, it's not, it was aligned, but then I hurt my back. So I did
Yeah.
it all wrong. So that's what caused me. This is the injection that is starting to feel relief. So this injection worked.
Okay. Okay.
I'm also listening more to my body. So I am paying
Mm,
more attention. Like this is the love, like for myself. I pray a lot. I do believe in God, but I also need guidance. And I'm being more aware of these. So my back hurts and I stop and I sit
yeah.
down.
Perfect.
And I
Yeah. And then
like right now, I like your breathing.
okay.
Because I was like, oh my God. And you said you need to breathe. I'm learning because I've never done it.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
So this is where I need you. Like I want to be able to go back. It doesn't matter, my back is not okay, but so this is my body. This is like the area, the nutrition, the things that I need to work on, my
Right.
nutrition, my self-care. This I
Right.
started working, but I'm not very consistent, but I want to walk, exercise, movement, because
Right.
this is what makes me roots,
Right. Right. Right.
grounds me. The more I go outside, the more grounded I feel. My abdomen, my nutrition, my spine, healing. Then like I feel still right this area, my chest, my love, my self-love, all this area, and it's still heavy. I need to work on this area. My
Okay.
head still goes places,
It,
and my head doesn't need to solve problems. My head doesn't need to operate like that anymore. I need to breathe through them, and I do have the faith in God, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen, no matter if I jump or if I plan or if I, so I'm learning to control, but it's like a fight. Yes, and
and in the mind, because it's been in control for so long, it's used to going, oh no, I've got this. Oh no, I'll take care of it. Oh no. And you're like, no, no, because that part of the psyche is what I needed help with when I was younger. And that
oh,
part of the psyche no longer is, it didn't grow with me. And I'm in different circumstances now. I'm not constantly scared. I'm not constantly in fear. I have safety. I have a home that I can come to. I have people who support me. I have people who love me. Like you can take a deep breath and go, huh, you can take a back seat. I'm driving
I'm
now.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
So show me the other side. Show me
Oh, where? Oh no,
where
what here?
uh-huh.
Oh
Did you
no, I thought it was something where we are. Oh, okay. Well, the other side is easy.
Yeah, go ahead and put that in there too, because that part honestly is the most important. Because we're not staying here in the present, and we're certainly not going backwards.
Never, never. I already been too long in the backwards. I've been too long in the backwards.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, it's. I like it. I like this because I'm a visual person. I always been like going through my vision. It's more the way I learn, the way I get stuff is
Mhm.
through the visual.
Yeah, it's very much the same way that I do things too. So
We're artists. That's where we are on this track.
that's how we process.
I like it. Yeah, I want to do this for real. I want to do like a new notebook of. I mean, I have my notebook, but for writing, but I have to get the one for drawing. I didn't, so I was rushing through everything.
I'm gonna go grab my calendar.
And you know
So
what? You'll be surprised how much power I have been regaining.
well, just the fact that you stood up for your oh yes, mariposa, que bueno.
Con
Look at
Corona.
the little crown. I love it.
She's
Yes.
the queen. And then also, so these colors are gonna be aligned and they're gonna be balanced and they're gonna be. I want to be able, when I see you, I want to be seen like that. When people see me, they see a woman that is at peace. They see
Uh-huh.
a woman that is put together,
Mhm.
that has, because when you have self love, people actually love you. When you self respect, people respect you.
Right.
And I've been for too long. I didn't. I do it. I did it the other way.
Yeah, well, because I mean, as women especially, we spend a lot of time caretaking for other people.
Oh,
And that's what we learn as a child growing up. And then we spend a good portion of our adulthood continuing to do the same thing. And then on top of it, we're the ones who are gifted with these beautiful children. And so, and I don't know about you, but I took on the idea that if somebody else isn't going to do it, it needs to get done. So
I
then I'm going to have
know.
to do
I
it,
know.
And so we don't, instead of, like, I used to be really bad about just kind of asking and then waiting. And then if it didn't
I know.
happen, I instead of asking again and going, oh my gosh, I'm gonna just I would just go
That's
ahead and
me.
do it. Yep, I would
That's
just do
me.
it. And now I'm like, nope, this is your responsibility. This is, this is my life and this is your life. And so this is actually, what you want done in your life is not my responsibility, right?
I
And and,
know.
and you have actually, in the last couple of weeks, you've come a long way where you stood up for yourself
Oh
and
yes.
said, you know what? No, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work in this environment. I'm supposed to be in disability, all of this, and you're making me do things that I shouldn't be doing, and it's hurting my back. And then they came back to you and said, we want to keep you here, so let's figure this out.
Wow.
And so
I love
now,
the story. I love the story.
and it's true though about you. It's true about you. And so because, and I just want you to think about when that happened, when you said, I'm no longer going to do this. How did that feel inside your body?
Wow, like everybody was, everything, every cell in my body was like, yes, finally. Like
Can
really, thank
can
you.
can you take a symbol or something and put that on your bridge, on the part of your bridge between your person and your mariposa?
Yeah.
Like some kind of, or even a word or something, so that you remember that I made a different choice and this is what happened.
Yep.
This is Angela going into Angelika.
Yep.
It's those little moments that that are the bricks. That so I'll show you.
They're like that right here.
Yes, yes, that's
Like a
beautiful.
flash, like
Like
when they're like the superheroes, they throw something and it's like boom.
yeah, yeah.
Like
I
I
love,
regain control, like I got me.
and I love how you just had a body breath. Do you know what that
Nice.
means? Like
Yeah.
like when you go,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
and your body just accepted that
Oh, I
you.
love that. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. I know my body's happy. I neglected it for so long, for so long.
Yeah,
I'm glad God is giving me another chance. There's many people that don't. I have a friend right now that is in the ICU, one of my coworkers, millionaires. I tell you, these people, I see people collapsing all the time because it's a hard field and we don't have any mental care.
right,
I actually got brave today and I told HR because one of the bosses is in ICU. She had a blood clot. It can happen to anybody.
right.
And she's 46 and she actually died in the city. They got her back. She was with ECMO and all the machines breathing for her. And I see how hard it's surrounded with the nurses and we're all a mess. And, you see her every day. And then I did tell HR, I got brave and said, listen, I've been through stuff and I know Largo was big on talking about mental health. I think you guys should do something for the nurses. I got brave about that because I'm never that brave.
And what happened?
She said she's going to bring it to the meeting. Because
Okay,
I think people need mental awareness, mental health. They need to know that they can reach out to different places, different things. It should be more. Because at Largo, I knew that I had a place that I could call. if I felt too stressed or something.
Right. It is
I
really
like it.
important.
I like it. I really have power. I didn't realize it. I always felt powerless after the ex, and I know I've been blaming him for so long, but I also take responsibility. I let him. I allow him to do that to me.
Yep. And that is where you're taking your power back. Where you're like, because before the victim mentality is, oh no, he did
No,
it to me. Oh no, I didn't have control. Oh no. When you start to when we as women start to say, you know what, I overlooked the red flags because at that point in my life, I was making those decisions. I was coming from a different place. I was thinking differently. And
wow,
and I said yes. And now, and then you went through all of the things that you went through with him. And now you're like, no, I'm going to make different choices. And so then you left him. And now you can actually go back. It goes back to what I said at the very, very beginning. None of our experiences go like they're all valuable, even the ones with the exes, even the ones like
yeah,
all of the hard stuff,
everything. Yeah, you're right.
everything.
And I
Yes.
think that's what makes the roots. That's what I'm gonna make this my root. I'm gonna make this pretty, and
Yeah.
these are my roots.
Yeah.
These are my roots, and it is for real. It's like that's the roots. That's what
Yeah.
makes us learn. We unfortunately we don't learn from the good or bad. We learn from the bad, you know. And then I realized, like, if you know, we go to school, you learn 2 plus 2. If you don't learn that you said 2 plus 2 is 3, you're gonna have to repeat that again until you learn it. Then you go, oh, okay, it's 2 plus 2. I get it now. Then you go to 8 plus 8 or whatever. But sometimes life is that you fall out of the bike. When do you learn to ride a bike? You have to fall. You cannot just learn by not falling. Then you know,
Well,
oh,
and think about it just as we're toddlers. We go from a baby who can not even lift up their neck to now they lift up their neck to now they roll over to now they can crawl to now they can stand and now they can walk across the room, but they can't walk across the room without falling on their butt, right? They have to fall on their bottom a couple of times,
wow,
and so it happens at the very, very beginning of our life.
wow, that is amazing. I
Yeah.
like that. Wow, that is amazing.
And then so now you have a bridge that you can look at and you can see, and once you get it done and and filled in and beautiful and everything the way that you want it, and the side with the mariposa and the lightning bolt, to have all of that just like totally full and vibrant so you can feel that new life, right? You can embody that new life. I'd like for you to put it
Wow,
somewhere where you can see it every single day, maybe in your bedroom, in your bathroom, something where you're reminded that I used to be here and now
mm,
I'm here in the present, but this is where I'm going,
wow,
right?
I like that.
This is where I'm going. This is my future. And I will continue to work toward this every single day. I will continue to put my roots further down into the ground. I will continue to ground myself. I will continue to presence myself. I will continue to to focus on my breath, because when you get anxious, when you were rushing to come meet with me and stressed and all of that, it's your when I first saw you, your breath was
Oh, I
you
know.
were breathing short, and now you're breathing the way that you're supposed to breathe because your
You know,
body.
it's funny. It's going back in line with everything I'm studying. I have to do my CEUs for my career, and I've
Yeah.
been studying about the heart and how it works and how all that. So
Mhm.
how the parasympathetic and the sympathetic system, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been on fight or flight. The sympathetic is the fight or flight on so long that it became my normal.
Right.
Now the parasympathetic is the one that relaxes you
Right.
and do exercises of breathing to make the vagus system, the everything work better.
Right.
I like it. Everything is aligned. It's divine timing.
It is divine timing. And I know that I think the last time that we talked, that I talked to you about, like, I was going to put um uh a meditation up on my YouTube. I haven't quite been able to figure that out yet, but I extended my singing bowl meditation to 10 minutes. So I can follow up once I download this video. I can follow up and I can send you the link to this video, but I can also send you a 10-minute meditation. Well, you
With
know
your
what I
singing
mean, the
bowl. I
meditation,
love that.
do you have them? Do
Yes,
you
I
know?
have it.
Okay. So yeah. So then that way you can just listen and I chime it 3 times when I start, and then you just listen and listen and listen and listen, and then I chime it 3 times when I end.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, if you have any exercises for meditation, I'm learning. And like I tell you, I am learning and I'm a little girl. Like I want to learn without bringing any, when you start school fresh, I want to learn like that.
Mhm. I have probably 5 or 6 meditations that I need to pull out of recordings that I need to download. So
Nice,
I'll start to make that um out that's on my list. That's on my list of
nice,
things to do. So
nice.
let me just confirm it again.
Let me see your bridge.
So this is the one that I was doing for today, but let me show you the other two. So the first one that I did was this one. And I know it looks similar on both sides, but this side is like it's a little bit more dilapidated. You can tell that it's not really strong here, and there's more holes here. And where this side it's a little bit stronger um
Mm.
over here. And then I did another one.
So I didn't do it right.
It you did it exactly the way that you needed to do it for you. Okay. And then I did this one. This one I did where I put words in it too. I found that to be really powerful. So this is like all of my childhood and all of my trauma, my kind of stuff. And then over here, and then I even put a little road where I'm going to continue to go.
Sliding. Nice, easy.
Yeah.
Nice and
So
easy.
abundance, joy, vision, purpose,
I love it.
therapy, coaching.
Nice.
And then this part here was or is it says grit, guts, drive, perseverance, like the qualities inside of me that keep me
Oh,
going.
I like that. I need to add that up.
And then this says connectedness, faith, inspiration, positivity, and truth
Oh, I
here.
love it. So I should
And
put some words. Or
yeah,
no words, but yeah,
whatever
I like it.
whatever works for you that when you look at it, it resonates. That
I want to
I
meditate on this and get it to the point that I can paint it because I want to meditate and paint. Like I want to be guided by the spirit when I do my paintings.
Mhm, mhm.
Nice. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, thank you.
I like it.
So how do you feel?
Oh, it is. This is nice, like a map, like a road map, like you said. It's I like a visual, so this is nice. I like it. It's simple, but it's a lot. It's
It's
simple, but it's complex. It's like, can you believe you went through that? And then you're here, and then, but it's still, I like it. And I'm like, I feel like I like what you just said to me about, yes, I was a victim for so long, and I don't want to be a victim, but it's nice, like I empower myself, but also, like you said, okay, if I did the best I knew how to do back then. So I like,
right, right.
thank you for, it's nice to hear it from somebody else. So I always blame myself. I always blame for staying. I always blame my mother for teaching me how to be a martyr. And the victim mentality, I think that's also draining. And that's also one of my back also got me into more victim. It's like, you want to be a victim? You want to be more victim. Now, no, I don't want that anymore. So
Right?
I know
Yeah.
exactly. It's also nice to know what you want. They never teach us to know what we want. Yeah, you want the house. Yeah, you want the car. But what about what do you want for real?
Like what do you want in turn? Like what makes you happy? What
Yeah.
brings you joy?
And for me, right now, peace.
Hmm.
Like you see, when I saw you, I was like, oh my God, I was so stressed. I want to look like you. And it's yes, we have the control. And thank God God gave us this body. And this is such a precious thing that I've been taking for granted. Not just me. everybody, a lot of people take it for granted.
Right.
So you complain about the hair, you complain about this. It's like, no, we're marvelous the way we were made, and we were made like this for a reason.
Right.
And it's like embracing the things that I used to be embarrassed about my accent and stuff. It's like, no, one day somebody told me it was sexy. And I was like, oh, okay, so I can speak. Why did I depend on somebody's approval?
Right.
I should not. I should know that on myself. Like right now, remember I told you, I didn't think, I always had to ask you, look, you like my art? When I show you the horse or whatever, you saw my horse. Did you see my horse?
Yep.
Do you like this? And it's like, I did marvelous job. I actually can say it now. Before I
Hmm.
always doubted my art.
Hmm.
And whatever, if you respect yourself, people respect you. If you think you have power, people will see it.
Right.
You can see
And
it
it's
in
not
the,
like the power that we're talking about is not like a ooh
oh
power.
no, I'm the
It's
boss. No.
yeah, it's power that we are our own sovereign beings.
Yes.
We have our own agency, and we have our own power that we were born with.
Yes.
We are worthy.
Yes.
We have value just by being us. We don't have to say anything or do anything. We're each valuable people and have
Yes.
worth and have worth just by being us. Forget
Yes.
the accents, forget the body, forget the hair, forget all the other things. Just by being here, we're worthy.
Yes.
So,
Wow. Yep.
yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yes, that is important. That is very important. I like that. I don't know, like when we started and you said, what do you want? Do you have like a questionnaire for people to see, to question myself? Like, do you have any questions? Like, let's say when you're going to start with somebody, like to send them these questions and said, so I know, or you just like to do it like this, like, what do you want right now? Because
Oh,
like, if I was prepared to do this, I would probably be different. But it's nice to be also, I like the spontaneous.
the spontaneity.
It's
Yeah.
yes, like I like the way you did it. You asked me, I'm like, oh, because I never, it's no question. Like if I had to time to think about it, and as you change, you want different things.
Right.
Like when
Right.
I talked to you, I wanted to focus on Angelika and be the artist. But now I need help first through these,
Right.
my alignment, my body, my spirit, and my soul, my mind, because they're all connected and they all, like, whatever you think first is a thought before it becomes an action. No.
Right. And it depends on what we're thinking though too, because remember what we were talking about earlier is that as children we were raised with trying to adapt to so that we could get our needs met. And
Hmm.
sometimes the way that we adapted won't get our adult needs met. They may have gotten our child needs,
Mm.
our our
Wow.
younger person needs met, like our childhood needs met, but they're not gonna get our adult needs met, right?
Wow.
So like for example, there's when people are working through like trauma or like hard things, hard moments, especially like when children are working through hard moments in life, they and they don't really aren't taught how to cope with things. They typically do one of four things. They'll either fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, right?
Wow.
Fighting is like, they're gonna be angry, they're gonna combative, they're gonna try to control everything. And then you've got flight where they're gonna run away. If they don't run away physically, they're gonna run away in their mind.
Wow.
Freezing is where they go hide in the corner or
Mm.
they disassociate.
I'm
And they're
invisible. Yeah.
yep. And then fawning is where they placate, they become codependent. They like do whatever it is that their abuser would want them to do.
Oh,
So
that sucks. I did that. How do you call that?
that's fawning, FAWN, fawn.
F F-A-W. I never heard that word.
Fawn.
F-A-W-N. And what does it mean?
It means to become codependent, to placate, to
Oh,
where like for example, if there was a person who used to abuse you as a child and you knew how to make them happy, you knew that, I don't know,
oh my gosh, I did that. I did that all my whole life.
getting them ice cream would make them happy, or going to grab the mail, or whatever, making sure that their laundry was folded, whatever the case may be, and you knew that that would make them happy, or that would make them
Oh,
at least not be mad at you, you would do that. So then in your mind as a child, so then you were always accepted, so you wouldn't get in trouble, you wouldn't get yelled at. So that's fawning.
wow.
And people do
I
that
did that
because,
all. No, I did a lot with the ex, with my
yep.
son. I still do it with my son. It's like, oh, don't yell at him because I don't want him to be stressed. Or yeah, that's
So
not good.
the important thing when you're starting to learn these things is that, there's this end of the pendulum and this end. Have you ever seen like the ball that goes back and forth and
Yeah.
it swings back and forth? So you have this side and then this side. Some people have a tendency to go way to the other side and be like, I'm never going to do this for you again. Not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is figure out, like, coming
A
back to,
balance.
well, yeah, a balance, coming back to center and saying, okay, what would the new Angelika do? What kind of decisions would the new Angelika want to decide based upon the new life that she wants, right?
I can. It's crazy. I used to be defensive, so that's the fight response. Flight. I've been like out of there.
Hmm.
And the other one, the fight, the flight. What was the other one?
So fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Freeze is when you disassociate, when
Yeah.
you kind of space out.
I used to fight all the time. My mother would say something. Ah, I always get defensive.
Hmm.
I used to, not anymore. Not anymore. I don't even have the energy.
Well,
So what is the best way to respond as opposed to all these?
I don't know. I think for each individual person, it's different. So if you were to imagine yourself as Angelika in 5 years, right? And you're like the mariposa, where you have all of your chakra is aligned, you have complete boundaries, you are thriving in your art business, you've got all of these people who are asking you to do these paintings and everything, and one of these former moments comes up. How are
Mm,
you going to respond to that? What possibilities are there for you?
how I would like to respond, huh? Let's say somebody criticizes an art or something. I probably, if I'm in a good state of mind, I probably ask her, how would, I don't even know. What would you like to be different?
And
I
you
might,
don't you
or
don't even
how can I, what do you, I don't know. I think it's important also for, it's, another thing is that I don't want to suppress, if I'm upset, I don't want to
right.
suppress that anymore. So I might say, hey, why are you talking to me like that? Or why do you disrespect me? Or I want to have the courage to do that. I haven't yet. So
Well,
I tend to take quiet, but I would like to say, why are you, this is something of my daughter, she does, and I like and I admire. She tells me, why are you talking to me like that? This makes me really sad. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not, I'm like Latina. I'm like, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? You know?
yeah, 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 yeah.
So I know
So
that's important. How do you respond?
how do you respond? And it's not something that you have to answer right this very moment. You can
But
think
what is
about
the
it.
answer? No, but you
I
have
don't
an
know.
answer.
I don't know, because the answer is inside of you.
Wow.
The answer for me is completely different than the answer for you. For me,
Really?
yep. For me, I will tell you that I've done enough work that I know that people respond based upon their own experiences. So whatever someone else thinks about my art actually has nothing to do with me. It has to do completely with
Oh,
them.
really?
Yes.
People respond from their own experiences.
Yes, ma'am.
Whew. Then I cannot take anything personal.
That's correct. Not that you
That's
can't, because sometimes, I mean, I do too.
no, we're
But
human.
it's important to remember that whatever people do or say or think is not really based upon what you did or what you said or what you're doing, or it's all based upon their own life
Their
experience.
experience.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow.
That, when you get to that point, that's real power.
When I don't fight, flight, freeze, or fawn.
When you're able to go, oh, okay, thank you.
Mm.
And that's it, because, that's their opinion. It's their thought. It's their life with their own
And
ideas.
I need to get ready because if I want to be an artist, I know people are going to be like, "Oh, this is $1,000." No, I'll give you five, and then you want to be like punching in the face. So like, it's important for sometimes you
You can
look at
just
people and
say,
like,
it's $1,000. And they can go,
I
oh,
like
well,
that.
yeah.
I like that. I need that's an important lesson for me.
Mhm.
And everything that's going on around the world now with all this Trump and this and that and the tariffs and everybody like you go outside and all these comments. It's like I don't even have time. I look at it like it's not worth it. But then it's also nice to kind of like acknowledge it. Okay, I'm upset, or I really don't
Yeah.
care,
Right.
or yes, I just lost a lot of money. So now what? I can get
Right.
upset or fight or flight or. But I told you I've been in fight and flight mode for too long, so I drain. But I like this, so I need to come up with a way to respond. Respond. I am a reactor.
Well, and what you can do is I invite you to just wonder, to just be in a state of curiosity, right? And ask yourself two things. Start to pay attention how do other people respond to stuff. And people who you don't normally pay attention to, because that will help you kind of step outside of your own comfort zone, right? And just witness. And then the other thing is ask yourself, let me see if I can formulate this question. Ask yourself, how would I like to respond that will still keep me in integrity within myself?
Wow, I like that.
Because you want to be centered. And so the way that, if you want to be centered and that is where your end bridge is on the right hand side, then that's the way that then your thought process, it would be good for your thought process to start moving in that direction.
I like that, especially now that I'm working on my piece. Because my
Yeah.
most important, how you want things alive. Yeah, I want a house. I want this. I want money. I want successful. I want career.
Yeah.
Now I have it all. I have been through all that. I want peace because I feel like the people that have peace, you can be happy in a mansion. You can be happy in an apartment. You can be happy. It's
In a
and
box.
it's not the other people. They can be sounds, noises, and everything, but
Right.
you are grounded.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. It's important to me.
Yeah. I think so too.
I did actually did something like that today. Yeah, like my boss called me into the office and he's weird. They got me some help and he called me and he said he felt like I was undermining him. I looked at him. I was like, and he was like, "Do you even know what that means?" And I was like, "Oh, I know the words, but it made me feel like no, I'm an idiot because I have an accent. No, I don't know. I said I know what the word, but I don't know how I did it with you. And then he was like, "Do you know the chain of command?" And I was like, but I was upset, but I was also, but I did instead of giving it back like I used to, or I said, is this a guessing game? Felt like I wanted to break the ice. I just wanted to break because he called me into the office with the director and himself, and I was like, I didn't do anything. The guy said, "Can I go?" They got me some help, but I didn't have any patients. He said, "Can I go to the OR? They need me." I said, "Sure." So then he called me. You undermined me, and I was like, I looked at him like maybe, and then that's what he said. I feel like he said, "You speak English," or and I shouldn't, like you said. I like what you said. Is them? Is his response? How he felt? So he's like, "Do you know the chain of command?" I said, "Yeah." What do you? Yeah, you're the boss of me. I was like, "Yeah, it's like a same game." And he's like, "No, I'm serious, Angela." So I said, "Yes, you're the boss of me. He's the boss of you." Because I was like, I felt like, are you kidding me? This is a hospital. People dying. We have real problems, and you are calling me. Then I thought, shoot, I'm power tripping. My power is back. I feel I am the woman that I used to be because I never. This is the thing. My department runs, and I never had to bother the directors or the bosses. I've done it for 20 years. I can do this in my sleep. I taught people how to do it, and I'm like, and I am smart. Yes, because I have an accent. That doesn't, you know how it is. You work with different
Yes,
people,
yes, 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 yeah. No, you
and
are very.
the way he made me, I was like, wait, what? But I instead, I think actually I like that. It was like a humor. It's not on the list. Firefly, freeze, or fun. It's humor, and a lot of people do that. And I kind of like, and then he kind of softened. I said, listen, I apologize. I didn't mean it. You are the boss. From now on, I always run everything by you. He said, you don't know what I do behind the scenes. I said, yes, actually I do. And I see it, and I have been every day I go by your office. I always say thank you. Since you came back, I know you're on our side of the text. But I was like, really? People don't have any problems, I swear. When they like, now my back doesn't hurt, and now you want to pinch me somewhere else? Like, but I didn't let it. Back in the day, I'll be like, what do you mean? Back and forth.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not even worth it, but I did use soup humor. And then I was like, oh man, probably messed it up. Then I brought him some popcorn and put it on his table. I said, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything. No, I just want you to know. I said, no, don't worry. I said, right now I'm going to go to lunch, okay? Is that okay? He's like, Angela, come on. You know what I mean? I said, yeah, I know what you mean. But it's like,
Yeah,
so
it's
I did feel a little bit proud of myself for not losing it. I didn't fight. I didn't fight. I didn't want to quit because back in the day, I was like, people would be nasty with me, and I will like, I hated to cry, but I like this, and like you said, also all these reactions is how you went through life. Fawning, oh my goodness, always try to make my mama happy so she won't be upset. My father, so or he won't drink. Always we take on so much responsibility,
we
and
do.
like you said, it does not depend on us. People
Mhm.
respond from their own experiences. I like that.
That's true. It's true.
Wow.
So do you want to start to think about there's something here where we talk about like how you gauge like where you are and where we were. So here, I want to share this with you. This is one of my, oh my gosh, I just had it. Now what did I do with it? It's right
I
here.
like it how you have your drawing in there on your left side. I like that drawing of the measuring how you feel. I need to do that again.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
I
like
just
this.
I just did that the other day. Okay, so the Bridge to Authenticity program. So let's talk about like what your goals are. So if you were to just do, I know that we already did it in another page.
Oh, I like this. Okay.
But I want like for the next 6 months, like what your goals will be. And so today is,
How they change?
well,
Oh, I
um,
like that. Stress, clarity, confidence. Okay.
and time and balance. So,
Wow.
so stress on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being, oh my gosh, off the charts. Where are you right now?
Today,
Mm-hmm.
right now, I am. I'm probably today. I'm like a 3.
You're 3.
I
And
don't
when
have
you
any.
came in, you were probably
Oh, when
when
I came in, okay, then maybe you want to put that. I came in probably I was at 8 because I just had traffic. Every red light, when you have to be late for something, when you have to be on time, every
yeah,
red light, and I was like,
every red
oh my
light
gosh.
catches you.
And
Oh God.
I didn't have this iPad because if I had it, I would probably stop somewhere and get it because I have you on my iPad. Everything, my phone doesn't have this because it's for different
Okay.
clarity. Is clarity of what I want, what I know I want.
Clarity is, yeah, it's like how clear are you from where you are now to where you want to go?
I am very clear. Yes, 10.
So, okay, so 10 is like your absolute, okay. Confidence.
I'm starting to build it. So I'm starting to feel confident. There's still a lot of things that I'm not confident. So maybe a 5.
Okay. Direction, like the direction of where you want to go.
Yes. Well, I always go south to Colombia. No, I know. I feel I want to be an artist. I think I have, it's like goes with clarity, no? My direction. Or is it like my purpose in life or to be an artist? But I also want to,
Clear is how clarity is like, so direction is where you want to go, what you want to do. Clarity is like how clear you see it and how where you are right now to get to there.
okay. The direction,
Mhm.
yeah. But I do have a lot, I need the guidance from God. I mean, I cannot just drive this one by myself. So yes, I do want, I know my direction, but I also have to know that I have to be flexible. I don't know if that makes sense.
It
Like it's
does.
not a straight line, it's not linear. Like clarity
Nope.
is not linear either. Today I have clarity. Like the other day, I wanted, like I told you, my goal is to be an artist and you be my get my business started. But now it's not like that. Now I need to know that I know that this is a work on me. Direction is the same. Like I need to learn more techniques. I know the steps that I need to take. I have to be serious with my website. My back has to feel better. Yeah, I want to be able to travel the world and all that. So yeah, exactly. I like that.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
Because
you're
when I
direct.
think, because if I'm, how you are focused and all that,
Hmm.
things come easier than when you're stressed or with pain or anything.
Right. So direction.
Yeah, let's say like a 6.
Okay.
Because but I still, because I, how you think in certain way, but then the finances are a mess and all that. Like
Right.
right now it's a mess.
Okay.
The
And then
time frame. Mm.
the time is more like how much time are you spending on becoming the Angela that you want to become?
Right now I'm spending a lot of time. Like I organized my closet. Remember I told you that? The
Hmm.
clutter I did the weekend and I tackled that. The day after that I got my injection on Wednesday and I tried to do the weekend with the paperwork and stuff and it got heavy on me and my back hurt, so I had to stop. But I took it easy and just tried to organize around. But the time, it is important for me to declutter at the same time my mind. So I
Hmm.
am working, I'm trying, I mean I'm learning, but I'm also taking it easy on me. I don't know how to say it. Like, yeah, I would like to rush, but nothing. Like when you want to lose weight, you have to take a step every day. So that's what
Right.
I'm trying to work on, my consistency,
Ah,
which is
yeah.
the hardest.
Yeah.
Consistency.
And so for your time, are you
I want to do it. I'm probably right now. I'm spending a lot of time reading and studying, reading books, meditation, calmness. Let's say 8. I'm trying to do this. I would do it full time if I could.
okay?
But even
And
being at work is also nice that I can, when I take care of the people. Now I'm working on my boundaries a lot.
yeah, yeah. And what about your work-life balance?
Right now, for the first time, is better. So let's say, well, let's say it's like well, with my back, I have to take a lot of time to relax when I come home. But yes, I feel like sometimes I still don't have a life the way I want to because I've been too tired and depressed and sad. But I'm getting there. Right now, it's nice because I'm getting out usually at 3, so let's put a
So
6 in there.
okay. Okay. So that's it. Right scale, bridge to authenticity. Okay. So I think that's that. Um, okay. Window is closed. All right.
Do you have
So
any homeworks for me?
I think the homework, well, for you, like your paperwork, that I think I sent you a contract. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, I have. I mean, like I'm catching up with life on everything right now, but
Yep.
I will
So
go through that. Okay.
so do the contract, sign it, and then send it back to me. And then how did you want to pay?
I'm gonna send you the. Would you send me the Venmo thing?
I did I?
I think so. Let me check.
Okay.
Mm, yeah, Michelle Stone Venmo.
Okay, good. So
Okay.
then let's do that. And then
And you said it was gonna be 125, no?
yes, 125.
And then how? So for me, like when you said, pay attention how people respond with via witness as myself. So I'm gonna do this like like starting today. Like let's say when we're at dinner today with my kids, I'm gonna start like now. No, and this is the things that I need to start working on now.
Yeah. So finish your bridge. So then that way you have it more solid in your mind of what direction that you're going, right? And then put that up somewhere where you can see it. I will follow up and I'll send you the video. Um, and then also a I'll send you a 4-minute Tibetan bowl, and then I'll
I
send you
like that.
a 10-minute. So then that way you can do, if you can kind of, you have the 4-minute and the 10-minute. Because sometimes, when you're first learning to meditate, um, it takes a little bit. And then
When you did the breathing, you inhale and you
mhm,
hold it for 4,
mhm.
or do
It's
you
called
inhale in 4?
it's called box breathing. So you inhale for 4, you hold it for 4, and then you always want to breathe out a little bit more than what you breathed in. So you go 4, 4, 5, 5.
Okay, got
4,
you.
4, 5, 5. So 4 in, 4 hold, 5 out, 5 hold.
Hold. Okay, got you.
Yep.
Okay. And then this I can do, this is when I meditate, or this is a different, this is just a breathing. It's different than
Just
the meditation
just
breathing.
breathing. Just breathing. Yeah.
Like when I feel like a stress or something, I can do that for like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To clear
You
my mind and to get my diaphragm and get back into, actually they say exercises like that are good for the parasympathetic, to activate the parasympathetic system.
yeah. Yeah, I'll send you that and then this video.
And I like that circle. I need to go back to my circle that you have over there. I should do that to
Yeah,
check on my circle. We did that the first time I met you, and I think I need to go back to that. You do
this
that how often?
I I'm doing this like once a week now.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Yeah. It's really helpful. Most people look at it and go, "Well, that doesn't make any sense," or "That looks too simple." It's extremely helpful. And then if things come up and you want to write words in it, then write the words in it or even put pictures in it or whatever.
So when you start writing like I'm calm or happy or my emotions of the week.
So like for example, So mine, I did this in watercolor. I typically don't do them in
Oh,
water.
I like that in watercolor. That's pretty.
Um, so scared, courage, bold, daring, confident, curious, wonder, and surprise. I I was stepping into something new.
Oh, that's cool.
And I filled in, well, what I did was I actually used these. I don't know if you know what these are. They're called
Oh,
Woodies.
I know.
They're,
Nice.
they're watercolor crayons.
I love those.
And I filled them in and then I came in with my brush.
Did you get them at IKEA?
No, actually, an artist friend of mine gave them to me. So
Oh,
I think she got them on Amazon. Um,
I like that.
and so I went back in and then I just kind of painted and was like, because I filled in all of this, but when I got to scared, I was like, oh yeah, there's parts of me that are really scared.
Mm,
Courage. And then when I got to
nice.
bold, it felt like bold and courage kind of overlapped. And
Oh,
it also felt like bold and daring kind of overlapped. So I don't know if you can see.
wow. I like that. That's
Yeah.
true. Oh, I like that. I like that.
And,
I need to
and
start
then
playing with
here,
that again.
yeah. It's a lot
It's
of fun.
like a check-in. Like you check in. I have my app come, and it always asks me how you doing. So it's nice like that because we're artists.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thank
So
you.
yeah, so I think that that's it.
I'm sorry about the today. So I don't know. Oh my goodness. But Fridays work for you, or what days do you have?
Fridays are actually starting
I
to
mean,
open.
sorry. I'm sorry. Wednesdays. Wednesdays are good for you.
Well, my schedule just changed, and so for the next 6 weeks, Fridays in the afternoon, I'm working from 4 to 9.
Nice.
I'm
That's
teaching.
awesome.
Yeah, and
So
then
so what
Thursday.
about Wednesdays then? Well, we can try to do Wednesdays 4 to 5. I have to.
Well,
I need to make sure I leave at 3.
when Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm actually working at the same time. Did you say that you had Thursdays off?
No, that was back in the day. I don't
What
have
day?
any days off anymore.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. What
So to
about
Wednesday at 4 is good.
no,
Wednesday at
unfortunately.
5.
What about could you do Tuesdays?
At what time?
I could do, let me double check because we're doing every other week, right?
Yeah,
Today's the 9th.
9.
Oh, geez. Um,
Just think of something and let me know. I mean,
how about
what
this? Could
what
you
afternoons can you do?
all right. The following week, the could you do Mondays by chance?
Let me see. Monday at what time?
So maybe like 6 to 7?
Oh, can you do earlier?
Pardon?
Can you do earlier? Or does
I have a meeting from 4 to 5:30.
the 4 to 5:30? From 4 to 5:30. So you want to do after 5:30, or that's gonna be every Monday or
We're doing every other, right?
every other Monday? Yeah, Mondays
Yeah.
at what time?
So like 6 to 7?
You can do 5 to 6 or something like that. Because that's my
Well,
time, family time with dinner and stuff.
um,
Or well, let me know what you have and
all right, how about this? Can we do, I know that we were supposed to skip a week, but instead can we do next week and then we'll go to the 29th?
yeah, whatever you tell me. Yeah,
Okay, so we'll do today and then I can do the 16th, which is next week, and then I can do the 29th from 4 to 5. Or do
the
you just want to skip
29
to
is
the 29th
the
from 4 to 5?
the 29 is the 29 is a Tuesday. At what
Yes,
time?
from 4 to 5.
4 to 5. Let me see. Today. Yeah, let's do that. So
Okay.
you want to start that the 29 forward?
On Tuesday's the 29th, and then
I
oh,
know. Well, think about it and then squeeze me whenever you can. Even
I
if it's even listen, we can. I'm flexible. So let's say you said Angela next week, no, but the week after I have this day available and I will work it. Make it
okay.
work.
So so can you definitely make it from 4 to 5? Because at 5 on the 29th, because I
From
actually
four to
am,
five.
yeah.
From 4 to 5. Yes.
I Okay, because I'm actually doing a webinar,
Oh, how
and I
cool.
have to do it. It's on confidence if you want to join me.
Yes, 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 please. How much
Okay.
is that?
It's free.
Oh, yes. Anything you give me.
Yeah, from 6 to 7 on the 29th.
Oh, oh, that's awesome. So Tuesday we
Yeah.
can do from 4 to 5, and then you jump to the webinar. Look at you. You are a busy woman. That's exciting. Oh my goodness. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Wow. That's awesome. You must feel so amazingly happy. But like you said, it didn't go one day out. One day you woke up. You have worked very hard for this.
I have.
And it's also like you I like it that that's what I want to learn from you. You follow your path. You kind of don't question it, or you don't stress
There
over
is
it. You
no
just
other choice for me. There's no other choice.
And that's what I need. Like when you called me for that dinner, we had such a good time, and then you asked me, and it was like I asked for God, and then it's like here you are asking me that. So it was kind of like you follow your path. That's
Yeah,
what I want to do. Wake up every day and just I let Him take care of me.
absolutely.
Because I always say God because it's the one I believe in,
Of course.
the Spirit. I like it. Okay, so when is the next one? The
So
29th?
the 29th from 4 to 5, you and I will meet, and we'll have to like,
Time.
yep, we'll
Time.
have to
No,
be on
trust me,
time.
I'm gonna leave the hospital. Even if they have whatever, I cannot stay. Oh man, that's the thing. There's this lady that does the surgeries, and she hopefully she won't run late. That's the thing. It's so hospitals are weird. Trust me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off of here, and so we'll meet on Tuesday. Hold on. Oh, that's I have April. On Tuesday the 29th.
So we're gonna skip 2 weeks.
Well, I don't have
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't
Um,
in 2 weeks, all of my, yeah, it would be really hard, and then I could offer a Friday, but I actually may be going out of town.
oh, nice. Have fun. Okay.
So yeah, so let's do the 29th. So we'll skip 2 weeks. We'll do the 29th, and then we'll get back in the groove. Okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you,
Thank
Angelika.
you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
You're
Bye.
welcome.